by war. Local rulers fight for power, and the heathen Danes pillage our shores. The Picts of the north grow bolder each day, harassing our armies and raiding our settlements. England needs a ruler to unite her people under one banner, and to banish these dark times. Welcome home! It has been a long time since I looked upon your face. I almost didn't recognize you. I wish we had time to feast your return, but there are urgent matters to attend to. With the untimely deaths of your father and brother, you now control the realm. I have done what I can to keep the realm together, but now that duty passes to you. Soon I must depart to attend my own lands in the north, so I will do my best to make sure you are prepared. One of our dams broke last winter, and the ensuing flood washed away what remained of the town. Our first task is to rebuild the dam before reconstruction of the town can begin. The dam will hold the water back for now, but should the water level rise too high, the dam will break. As a precaution, we should raise the terrain behind it. Now that our town is protected from further flooding, it's time to start rebuilding the homes our people lost. Homes will provide us with workers who can be assigned to various jobs within our town. Once assigned, they will work until they retire. It's going to take time for a worker to settle here. Offering some gold will speed things along. Collected workers are added to our town's workforce, a record of which is held at the castle. The castle's information panel shows how many unassigned workers there are in our town. The blacksmith requires a worker before it can start earning silver. Let's assign a craftsman, as their superior skill will increase the speed at which the silver is produced. Great! The blacksmith is now fully manned and is back up and running. With the town starting to recover, let's take a look at some of the other elements that make up your realm. Merchants who usually set up shop next to roads will provide you with a small amount of silver. This farm grows wheat, which can be harvested for food. The closer the wheat is to water, the faster it will grow. Unfortunately, the river which flowed past the farm dried up last summer. We can restore the river by lowering the terrain next to the lake. Excellent. The wheat will now grow faster and can be harvested more often. Let's harvest some wheat now. Another way to acquire food is to hunt deer. They can often be found grazing near trees. The woodcutter can fell trees to gain wood. The amount of wood gained depends on the type of tree. Oak trees grow slower than pine trees, but they provide more wood. Small amounts of wood can also be gathered from dead wood. It's time you learned how to collect stone. Let's start by building a quarry. The quarry is able to excavate the terrain around it to unearth rocks, which can then be mined for stone. We didn't unearth a rock this time, but the excavation did produce some rubble, which can be deposited as landfill. Make sure to deposit landfill often, because if too much rubble is collected, your quarries will not be able to excavate. Excellent! We've found a rock. We can now begin mining it for stone. Rocks can be mined repeatedly until all the stone has been extracted from them. Mining rocks is one way to collect stone. It can also be gained from boulders. Curses! Bandits have set up camp in our kingdom. We must show them that our lands are not for the taking. I've taken the liberty of adding the objective to defeat the bandits to your quest tracker. We should start recruiting soldiers if we are to have any chance of defeating them. The swordsmen must now be assigned to a position within our army, before they can be used in battle. We now have the beginnings of an army, but before we fight the bandits, we should build a church. Churches house holy artifacts that will enable you to give special orders to your troops. Now that an artifact has been chosen, the order must be assigned before it can be used in battle. We are now ready to face the bandits. To reach them, we must repair the road to the river. But these trees are blocking our way. Building a bridge will allow us to cross the river, while still allowing the water to flow freely. Let's fight these bandits and drive them from our land.
Those swines over there are complete! Can you lot fight?
Hope you kissed your wives goodbye! Take his legs, then!
The bandits were caught off guard, so we had the upper hand, making this the perfect opportunity for you to learn how to command. At the start of battle, you should check the composition of the enemy army and the position of their units. Then make adjustments to your own army accordingly. These plunderers will decimate our swordsmen unless we act. Let's swap the position of our swordsmen with the levies to their right, who are strong against cavalry. Swapping units is a key strategy that allows you to move vulnerable units out of harm's way while utilizing the strengths of others. It's time to march on the enemy. By ordering our units to charge at the right time, you can increase the damage they'll do on impact. A well-executed charge. The bandits don't know what hit them. Ranged units such as these hunters can be deadly when used effectively. Let's target their marauders who are lightly armored and vulnerable to arrows. We can increase our hunters' accuracy by using an order. Knowing which orders to give and when to use them is crucial, as they can turn the tide of a battle. Our swordsmen are eager to fight, but there are no enemies ahead of them. Let's taunt their poachers to provoke them into fighting our swordsmen. Taunting is an effective way for our melee units to engage adversaries on the back lines. If you manage to clear a line, it will often lead to victory. It's time to put what you've learnt into practice. Show me that you've got what it takes to defend this land.
Archers!